moving though. We got a lot of people to get to. Cambrea Sturgis. What do you think about Sturgis's chances of making the team after her huge weekend in Eugene?
I mean, you got to think big. You got to think. I mean, you run 10-7. Like we said, there's a lot of vets out there, but the vets aren't not running 10-7. The vets are running 10-9 high, if not that, 11-0, 11-1. That's the world of difference from 10-7. And she just runs it so like nonchalant. Like she has zero like facial expression. She's like the exact opposite of Sha'Carri Richardson. Like if Sha'Carri Richardson did that, what Sturgis did, what she literally did do it a few years ago, you would see her like just like showing like, yeah, that's right, take that world. But she doesn't even. I felt like she didn't even recognize that she just did something incredible. She just kept running. Yep, I'm just gonna run 10-7 casually, a 22-1 casually, no big deal. I think you have to put her in a. You have to put her in the conversation. I mean, she's second fastest when you include wind aided. I mean, it's all college kids, right? Sturgis, Terry, and Clark are second, third, and fourth when you include wind aided. But like, if you look at the vets are all in the 10-9s and 11 lows. So here's the thing: what do we do? Like, how do we remove the temptation of giving NCAA wins and college kids and the momentum they have too much credence?
Yes, that is a great question. I was wondering the same thing after this meet. But this year is just different because the meet is the next week. This is not 2019 where it was 6 weeks later, or other instances where there's a bit more time. It's so hard not to get carried away with these performances. And I think what you just have to remember is that each meet is its own animal, and she made that big jump from 10-9 to 10-7. So there's a possibility that she goes back to 10-9s this week, right? And there's a possibility that some of these pros that have been running 11-0 can make the jump up to 10-8 or 10-9. That's the only way she doesn't make the team. And I know I just said 2019 was a totally different animal than 2021, but like, look at 2019 results. Tiana Daniels gets fourth at NCAAs and then makes the team, right? Sha'Carri Richardson runs a 10.75 and then doesn't make the team. This stuff changes quite a bit. I think we'll see less of that this year, of the positions shifting around, because people don't even need to leave Eugene. You could just stay in your hotel for an extra couple days and then run your 100, especially the 100, because the 100 is right on those first couple days. And I think that's going to help, obviously, someone like Sturgis. Do you see, the fact that she ran the 22-12 was really impressive. That was icing on the cake for me. She didn't need to do that, and yet she did. Do you see her having a better chance in the 100 or the 200?
100, for sure. I think, yeah, 100. I mean, you look at her 200 times there. She's slowly improved down to 22-1, 20. I just think that the 200 teams can be a little bit harder to make than the 100 team, which is crazy. No, maybe I don't think that. I don't know. I just think she's better in the 100. I think her 10-7 is more impressive than her 22-1. I don't know why I just think that, but that's what I just think. So I think she's a better shot in the 1.
Yeah, and I think to your point before about how do you keep from getting carried away, I think you got to try to keep looking at that average performance and not just say, okay, wow, they're one big outlier that they did on this huge stage. Like, we can expect that every single time, because we know it just doesn't work that way. It's more fun to think that, but you compare a performance like this to a performance like, runner like a thing Mo, right, where she's done it. She's given us so much evidence that this is who she is and this is who she's going to be. With some of these more recent phenomena, it's like, yes, you did it at NCAAs, but that's just one performance. You got to do it. You got to do it multiple times here. I agree with you on the 100. Just 200 being later in the meet, it's going to be more difficult, right? More days away from her big NCAA performances. If Richardson comes back, you feel good about her taking one spot. Gabby Thomas has run well. I think the vets are better. I'll say it this way. I think the vets are better in the 2 than they are in the 1 right now. going into this meet. And that's why I would say the 100, in addition to the 1074, that's why I would give her a better chance in the 100 than the 200.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on Randolph Ross staying with the North Carolina A&T theme?